If you have a physical disability or health condition that affects your walking ability, or have a hidden illness such as dementia, autism or Parkinson's, you may be able to get a blue badge to help you park closer to the places you want to go. A blue badge holder traveling either as a driver or passenger can park for free in disabled parking bays, and you may be exempt from other parking restrictions. Owning a blue badge also means that you should not be wheel clamped or towed away if a valid permit is displayed correctly on the dashboard, although your vehicle may be moved if it is causing an obstruction. The entire side of the badge showing the hologram must be visible from outside the vehicle. Displaying the wrong side, the photo, can result in a parking fine or penalty charge notice. However, while the blue badge is most often used when the vehicle is stationary, there are a few circumstances where it should be displayed while the vehicle is moving. The Disabled Persons Badges for Motor Vehicles, Scotland, Regulations 2000 explains the circumstances for when the blue badge may be displayed while a vehicle is being driven in any part of the UK. The legislation also states that an individual's blue badge may be displayed on a vehicle while the holder is either driving it or travelling as a passenger. An individual's blue badge may be displayed on a vehicle if the vehicle, after being driven by or carrying the holder, is leaving the place where they got out. A disabled person's concession, other than a concession relating to parking, is available to a vehicle lawfully displaying a disabled person's badge. It would not have been practicable for the vehicle to have left that place if the concession did not apply to the vehicle. While both sets of legislation sound similar, essentially it covers going to or from a destination, to cover the blue badge holder on either leg of the journey, as a driver or a passenger. There are currently more than 235,700 blue badge holders living in Scotland, and in many cases, people will automatically qualify for the £20 parking permit. This includes those on the higher level of the mobility rate for Personal Independence Payment, PIP, Adult Disability Payment, ADP, Child Disability Payment, CDP, and Disability Living Allowance, DLA. A full list of people who may be eligible can be found here. Top tips for parking with your blue badge. If you are not getting out of the vehicle, you should not use your blue badge to get a parking space. If you are a passenger, someone else can use your blue badge to drop you off or pick you up. If you are a passenger and the driver is remaining in the car, the badge must be removed from the vehicle and the driver should park in a non-disabled parking space. You should check for time restrictions on nearby signs or with the local authorities and use a parking clock. You can park on single or double yellow lines, unless there are loading restrictions in place. Never park where it would endanger, inconvenience or obstruct pedestrians or other road users. Parking here could result in a fine or having your vehicle removed. Where you can park with a blue badge. The parking concessions that are available to badge holders in Scotland include parking free of charge and without time limit at on-street parking meter spaces, parking free of charge and without time limit at on-street pay and display spaces, parking free of charge at on-street disabled persons parking spaces, parking free of charge on single or double yellow lines, unless there are loading restrictions in place and as long as it is safe to do so. Transport Scotland also says that whenever possible, you should park in bays instead of parking on yellow lines. 11 places where you cannot park. Even with a blue badge you cannot park in the following places: in loading/unloading bays unless signs specify time limits for badge holders on double or single red lines during their hours of operation, where there are 1 or 2 yellow markings on the curb, where there are double white lines in the center of the road, even if one of the lines is broken. Parking places reserved for specific users such as residents or taxis, pedestrian crossings and zigzag lines, clearways, no stopping, including urban and bus stop clearways, during their hours of operation. School keep clear markings during the hours shown on yellow no stopping plate. Bus, tram or cycle lanes, badge holders are not entitled to drive in bus lanes, suspended meter base or when use of the meter is not allowed where temporary parking restrictions are in force, such as roadworks or no waiting cones. Get the latest Record Money news. Join the conversation on our Money Saving Scotland Facebook group for energy and money saving tips, the latest benefits news, consumer help and advice on coping with the cost of living crisis. Sign up to our Record Money newsletter and get the top stories sent to your inbox daily from Monday to Friday, including a special cost of living edition on a Thursday. Sign up here. You can also follow us on X, formerly Twitter, at @RecordMoney_ for regular updates throughout the day. New: get our money news alerts on your phone by joining our daily Record Money WhatsApp community.